YouTubers, subscribers, and friends. Welcome to my channel. Woo, it's a cold, chilly morning, but beautiful blue skies and sunshine. I'm gonna run the adventure dog down to the dog park and go for a walk. It's either put gas in or get a buy, and I'd much rather have a buy than gas. So $1. Let's see how far it takes us. He loves this park. There's nobody here though. Look at these beautiful skies, man. Beautiful sunshine. It is freezing. It is 38 degrees right now. This is the small dog park area, and then when he gets done here, he likes to go over to the big park area over there. He's such a spoiled dog. When people say I don't take care of my animals, I just laugh because they're so spoiled. My animals, oh, man, my breath you can see. Oh, the sun feels awesome on my face. That breeze makes it even colder. Gonna go take it for a walk too on the bike path here as soon as it gets done over here. Ready to go to the big side. He's a funny dog. Wait a minute. Man, it's the first time I've seen that sign here. It's usually on the bike path. He thinks this is his park. Adventure dog! I am the adventure dog. Look at this guy. He's running with his dog in his wheelchair. I see this guy a lot. You know, no excuses. 38 degrees. He takes his dog out for a run. Look at that. The dog is pulling him. It's amazing. That's what inspires me, is people like that that are really, really handicapped, that don't let any excuse stop them. There, he's still going. Saw him coming. They were hauling butt all the way down that sidewalk. That dog is getting its exercise for sure. Look at him pulling him. That guy's like, I ain't letting this handicap being an excuse to take my dog out for a run. That dog probably loves running. He was running full blast, man. When I talk to people and they're like, well, I would go hiking, but I got a bad hip or bad back, or I got a headache, or it's too cold. Look at this guy. He's going up a hill, man. It's cold outside too. You know, he's in a wheelchair. He can say, yeah, you know what? I'll get somebody else to walk my dog. Look at him going up that hill with his dog. It's a nice dog too. No excuses, right? In a wheelchair, his dog needs to go for a walk. Here I am, my ears are freezing, and I'm like, oh man, Jerry wants to go outside. I got no reason to be complaining or using an excuse that it's too cold. Where did he go? Oh, he's hiding right there. That gets me pumped up, man. Beautiful sunshine. It's amazing how strong this little dog can be, man. He pulls me so much. Good. That wind makes it so cold, my face is freezing. I need a ski mask. Look at this park. It's so peaceful over here right now. This park is usually like packed. There's some people playing soccer way over there. I think it's a PE or something from school. Jerry, look at all the birds. So many blackbirds here. Going for a walk now. Head over to the bike path. take the shortcut. Right there, Jerry? Let's go through here. He's like looking at it like, really? That's not the trail, Dad. Come on, it's adventures. It's too cold to be any snakes around here, but that sun feels so good on my face. Go this way, Jerry. This way. Come on. Muddy over here. Look at the river flowing. Guy's in shorts. He's crazy. Come on. Hey, come on. That's not a dog. That's a baby. Come on. Hello? So my son, he asked me questions all the time. He came up to me and he was like, Dad, what kind of career should I do? And my wife started laughing. She said, your dad, man, he has so many different jobs. He never stays at one job. And I told my wife, I said, yeah, you know why? Because life is just, it's way too short to waste my time on a job that I don't know, you know, if I'm going to like it or not. Why do anything for a long period of time if you don't like it? Why waste your time? Life's too short, man. Get out there and experience as many different jobs and many different careers as you possibly can till you find that one job that you love. Look at that water. The sun's just glistening off of there. Something about looking at water makes it so peaceful. It's a beautiful day out. I told my son, I said, well, you know, if you can't see yourself doing a job or a career forever in your mind, if you can't picture yourself doing it forever, then don't do it. You know, don't do anything if you can't picture yourself doing it forever. When you find the perfect job, you'll know, because you'll like, it won't feel like a job to you. It won't feel like work. You'll want to do it, you know, without having to even think about it. So most people, when they get up and they have to go to work, they're like, oh, I don't want to go to work today. Man, it sucks, man. I got 4 more days of the week left. You shouldn't even be at that job. You should just quit and go find something else, because that's your subconscious talking to you, telling you that you're not happy. You know, why be at a job if you're not happy? You're not doing anybody any favors. You know, you're only making that company more money. You're not making yourself more money. He's over there walking their dogs out there in those fields. It's like with anything that you do in life. Why do anything if you're not happy doing something? So many people are like, oh, I gotta go out and exercise, lose weight, and get in shape. If you don't love doing it, you'll never do it. They're tiny little birds. It doesn't matter how many exercise videos or diet books or diet videos you watch. You know, I say it all the time, you have to want to do it. Until you want to do something, whether it's going out and exercising, go getting a job, you're not going to do it unless you really, really want to do it. Look at Jerry. He can hear these dogs coming. There's some dogs coming. Come on, we're going to go this way. A lot of people walking dogs today. I love walking on this bike path because of this river right here. You got me all tangled up, Jerry. Look, look. Come on, this way. Look at that river. So, I told my son, I said, listen, son, I've done it, like your mom said, I have so many different jobs. I've had jobs where I worked a couple of years. I've had jobs where I worked a couple of days. You know, I had a job where I went and after 3 days I just I had to call in sick. Called in and the boss like, what's the matter? I said, I'm sick. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I can't see. He's like, what do you mean you can't see? I said, yeah, I just can't see getting up and coming into work today. I'm not going to be coming in anymore. And I never went back to that job. You know, I don't know how. I'm not the type of person to work at a job for 20, 25 years at one place. I don't know how people do that. I'm not built like that. It's not in me to be like that. You know, even when I work for myself, and I've had my own businesses, the longest I've ever had a business, my own business, was 10 years, and I just got tired of it, and I had to go change and do something else. And I was making good money doing it. Money doesn't drive me. I've had the corporate jobs, the suit and tie and the briefcase, the office jobs, and I thought that was what I had to do because society brainwashes in you, making you think that that's what you got to do. You got to go to school, go to college, get that career, you know, that 9-to-5 job. And I did it, and I wasn't happy. I was miserable. And I made a lot of money, a lot of money, and I wasn't happy. And I had the nice houses and the nice cars, and it wasn't until I learned it, you know, jumping around trying to find different types of jobs and careers, that I realized that, you know what, I'm the happiest when I work for myself. Now, not everybody can work for themselves. Some people, they got to have that guaranteed of Monday through Friday, get paid on Friday paycheck, and they know how much they're going to make on Friday. When you work for yourself, if you're not a hustler, you know, you won't make any money. But, you know, good thing is, I am a hustler, and, you know, I can make more money in one day than most people make in a week. So that's why I'm able to, you know, work very little hours and live a stress-free life right now. I mean, everything I have, I own. I've had the big, fancy houses, you know, it's not me. I mean, what do you need a big, fancy house for? Like, most people, they live in these subdivisions, and they have these big fancy houses in these subdivisions, and they're driving these brand new fancy cars. But the problem is, all you're doing is you're busting your butt working for this fancy house and fancy car, a house that you're never in, and a car that you rarely drive because you're so busy working. Right, Jer? And I've done that, and I was in that trap. And I tried to teach my son. I'm like, son, listen, you don't have to do that, all right? You don't have to follow the rules of society. Be an outside of the box thinker. Be your own person. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. You know, because life is too short. I've known a lot of people that follow this society trait where they have to work 50 hours, 60 hours a week. They're not happy, and some of them have passed away because they worked so much and they weren't able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And I just kept telling myself, I will never be like that. You know, I would rather be broke and happy than busting my butt for a lot of money and not be happy. Right, Jer? That's why I have time to go out and walk my dogs like this every day and enjoy the scenery. That's another thing. People just, they don't stop to take in this beautiful scenery. What do you think? God created all this stuff, you know, for no reason? No, He created all this stuff for us to get out there and enjoy nature. But what do? We stay in our houses all locked up and make these excuses. Oh, it's too cold outside. It's raining. I don't want to go. It's raining. It's cold. My leg hurts. I got a headache. Make all different kinds of excuses why we don't want to go out in nature. I mean, look at it. I don't care what city you live in. Every city has a park. Look at New York. Huge city, right? It's got a huge park, Central Park. Nobody likes to take advantage of these areas. You know, get outside, get some sunshine, man. Exercise. It'll make you feel better. There's grass growing over here. That's weird. It's like my yard. I got grass growing in my yard too. Man, my nose is frozen. I need a ski mask. Such a beautiful day out today. This is another thing. I don't understand how people can stay indoors when it's such a beautiful day. I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV like 7 years ago. You know, and it's amazing how much time you have when you don't watch TV. You know, you got so much time to go out and enjoy nature. I spend a lot of time out in my yard, especially in the spring and summertime. I do a lot of yard work outside. You know, and I hate doing yard work, but I just love being outside in the sun, getting that vitamin D, being mobile, right? Because if you don't use it, you lose it. You know, when I go out on my hikes and I meet these people that are 70, 80 years old and they're still hiking, that's one of my goals, one of my dreams. I want to be able to be that old and still be able to be mobile like that. It's good to have a dog, you know, especially if you want to, you know, get exercise, because the dog will make you, you know, go outside and get exercise. Well, no, I take that back, because there's a lot of people who got dogs that don't walk their dogs. Well, that's what they're for, right? Make you go outside and get exercise. So, back to my son. You know, he's always asking me stuff about life and like what I did and what he should do, and I just told him, you know, my wife wants him to go to school, go to college, get a college degree. Me myself, I don't really care about college. I got so many friends and know so many people that go to college and have a degree, and then, you know, that they do nothing with that degree. Jerry, last time I saw a rattlesnake coming down this hill. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to college and get a degree. I mean, if that's for you, fine. That's not for me. If it's for my son, fine. But I'm not one of them parents that are going to tell my son, well, I want you to be a doctor, I want you to be a lawyer. You know, I want him to be whatever he wants to be, whatever's going to make him happy. Because the day's going to come around where I'm not going to be here. You know, I'll be long gone. And he has to live his life. So I'd much rather him be happy and live his life that makes him happy, whether he has no money and he's broke, or he has a lot of money and he's happy. Whatever he chooses to be, and that's what I told him, whatever you choose to be, son, choose what makes you happy the most. Don't worry about what mom and daddy want, right? I mean, we want all our kids to be smart and be able to take care of themselves, right? But I'm not the type of person to force my son to be something I don't want him to be, or my daughter, or any of my kids. I just want them to be happy. And I try to teach them what I already learned, that, you know, don't follow the crowd. Don't try to be like everybody else, because who are you trying to impress? Nobody's impressed, right? Because everybody's a bunch of fakes out there. Everybody's pretending to be something they're not. Like, oh, look at me, I'm driving a nice fancy car, I live in a big house. You don't own that stuff, the bank does, right? Very, very few people own their homes or own their cars, you know, or have a lot of money. They just put up a fake facade that, you know, that's what society wants. They want everybody to project this image that's, you know, not true. I mean, a lot of people are unhappy. A lot of people wish they could get out of their mortgage or their car note, or, you know, and they're wasting their time and their life away doing something that society has brainwashed them into doing that they really don't want. I mean, if you don't believe me, just go on YouTube. How many people are selling everything they got, packing up their car or their van or their RV, hitting the road and trying to live that nomadic lifestyle? You know, I mean, you see it all over YouTube now. People are waking up and they're getting tired of this fake facade about being something or doing something that they're not happy about doing. And people are just walking away. Fortunately for me, I learned this a long time ago, 30 years ago. You know, I was able to snap out of the rat race and walk away from that stuff. And believe me, I know what it's like. I'm not the type of guy to live in a big fancy house or worked that corporate job with. I hate suits and I hate ties. To this day, I will not wear one. I hate it. Won't do it. Look how much the weeds have grown here and changed colors. We're almost at the end. This is a 1 mile hike and then turn around another mile back. My face feels warm. So, I don't know, this is just a rant that I was thinking about, you know, having a talk with my son, because he's always asking me, Dad, what did you do when you were young? Or Dad, what kind of work did you do? And I've done everything. You know, like I said, I've had the fancy corporate jobs, made a lot of money, suit and ties. I've had the ditch digging jobs, you know, the construction work in the hot heat and in the cold, and busted my butt, and you know, it's just the graveyard jobs, the third shift jobs, which sucked, which I'll never ever do again, and I wouldn't promote that on anybody. And I wasn't happy. I was my first wife. I got married with my first wife because, you know, that's what everybody says you got to do. You know, you got to get married and get that house. And I wasn't ready to get married the first marriage, and sure enough, it didn't work out, and we got divorced. But that's another thing I told my son, because he always asks me, how do you know when you meet the perfect woman? You will just know. When I met my first wife, I didn't have that same feeling like I did when I met my wife that I'm married to now. You know, you just know. My wife and I were complete opposites, but we fit like a hand in a glove. You know. And I also told him, you know, don't rush to get married, you know. Enjoy life. You don't have to go out there and get married and start popping out grandkids for us. It's not something that I'm looking forward to, because, you know, I already did that job. I already did the changing the poopy diapers and stuff like that. I'm done. I retired for that. I told him, I'm not changing no more diapers. So, if there's anything that he learns from me, or my kids learn from me, is first and foremost thing that you should do in your life, whether, you know, it's my son or somebody watching this video, is do what makes you happy. Because if you're not happy and you're going through life miserable, man, that's a terrible thing to have to experience. I mean, we all come to earth for experiences, but the more positive and more happy experiences for you, the better, right? It's nice to hear the river over there. I mean, I come from a large family, 8 of us. You know, I got 3 sisters and 4 brothers, and all my family are always telling me, man, Mark, man, when you gonna settle down, dude? Because I've lived in so many places around this country and out of this country. You know, because I'm just not that type of person. I'm not that type of person to settle down at one spot and work a job that I'm unhappy about for 20, 25, 30 years, however long, 50, 60 hours a week. I can't do it. Nothing makes me more miserable than having to do something that I don't want to do. I don't wake up till an alarm clock. I don't have a set time that I wake up every day, because I don't have to. But I've been there where I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at work at 5. You know, and it's just, you know, you toss and turn all night because you want to make sure you get enough sleep. And you know, life's too short for that kind of crap. That's just crap, man. We've been brainwashed so much in society about what to eat, what to wear, how to exercise, where to exercise, what to do, how to do, what to believe in. You know, and it's just, God gave us free will. I mean, even if you don't believe in God, He gave us all free. Every single living thing on this earth has free will. Even this plant, that tree, you know, those mountains, they're all alive whether you want to believe it or not. These birds chirping, every single living organism, person, place, you know, the earth, that's a place. The earth is alive. Mother Gaia is alive, and we all have free will. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. That's why I could never be in the military. My father was in the military. He was a captain in the Army, and he promised me, Before he died, he said, promise me you will never go in the military. The military tells you when to get up, tells you when to eat, when to poop, when to sleep, what to wear, you know, how to keep your hair. Now, I'm not knocking the military. I'm not telling people who want to go in the military. If that's what you want to do, if that's what makes you happy, then do it. I'm just not that type of person. Same thing with religion. Religion tells you, you know, what to do, what to wear, who to hang out with, you know. Education. Education tells you what to learn, even though it's lies. They teach you lies. Everything they teach is a lie. Everything that we've been taught is a lie. And if you go do your research, you learn that. Right? The government tells you what to do. There is nothing, you can do nothing in this world, in this country, no matter which country you live in, they all have governments. The government tells you, you want to get married? Well, you got to have a license. You don't get a license, you can't get married. You want to drive a car? Got to get a license. You want to fish? Got to get a license. You want to build something? Well, you need a permit or a license for that. Right? Every aspect of life, there's somebody telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, you know. And I'm not a rule follower. I don't like following the rules. I don't like being a follower. You know, I like being happy. Life's too short, man. Life is way too short. There's people, you're watching this video right now and you're thinking, oh my God, he's right. How many years have I wasted living in the same town that I was born in? You know, I've never been out of this city where I was born. You know, I've never traveled to other states or other countries. I've never ate Spanish food or Moroccan food or Haitian food. You know, I've had my nose to the grindstone. You know, when are you going to wake up and realize that that's not you, that's not what you want? You know, even this video, you're watching me telling you that life is short. You know, don't even listen to me. If you don't say, well, that guy's crazy, you don't know what he's talking about. You know, what's that? Some bikers coming. His ears always perk forward like this, yeah. And somebody's coming. You know, every one of those guys, they look like they're probably 70-some years old. Old people riding bicycles. You know, the body's designed to heal itself. Don't believe what doctors tell you. Don't believe them when you go to the doctor and they say, well, there's no cure, there's no heal. You know, we can't heal you with that. Because doctor's job is to keep you miserable and to lie to you and to give you no hope. Right? That's their job. Because they're not allowed to heal anybody. Because if they start healing everybody, they won't have a job. Right? You guys can go research this stuff yourself. They'll give you medication that'll make you feel a little bit better, but the side effects that keep you coming back to them. Anyways, I'm just ranting. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Jerry. Is that a turtle? That looks like a turtle there. No, it's a rock. Thought it was a soft-shell turtle. I'm not the only person that thinks like this. There's a lot of people out there that think like this. There's a huge awakening happening around the world. They even got a song out called Free Bird, right? I'm as free as a bird now. Let's see if there's anything over here, Jerry. You're in too much of a rush today. See any fish or any turtles? Any Sasquatches in the... I placed an ad on Craigslist. I'm looking for a psychic medium. So I'm dead serious about finding out what's happening in that Holcomb Canyon. Come on. You didn't want to stop, now you don't want to move. Let's go. He is the most spoiled, funny dog I've ever had. Come on, let's go. So I told my son, I said, son, listen, don't do what your father has done or your mother has done because you want to make us happy. Whatever you want to do in life, whatever you decide, you don't even have to rush. Don't be in such a rush. He's going to be 16 soon. I said, just enjoy being a kid right now. Alright? Stop worrying about having to go out and get a driver's license, or what college you're going to go to, or where you want to live. You know, stop worrying about that stuff right now. Life's too short to be worried about crap that you shouldn't worry about. Just enjoy life right now, son. Have fun. Go in there. Get on the internet with your friends. You know, go hang out with your friends. You know, learn what you can in school. You know, and just don't stress out about it. Because I don't know, he's the most serious teenage kid I've ever seen in my. He's complete opposite what I was at his age. I'm not saying that's bad or good. I'm just saying, you know, he worries too much for a 16-year-old. And my daughter? My daughter could care less. She could care less about anything. She's like my oldest daughter. Same thing, they're both exactly like my daughters. Man, my nose is freezing. You don't feel like I'm in Arizona when you come over here. Look at that freaking big geese. Oh, I don't know if the camera caught it. One of those big old, not geese, but cranes. That's what it was. Crane, blue heron. That's what that was. I hope the camera saw it. I didn't see any hawks or anything over here. It's such a peaceful walk. I mean, a lot of people walk here, but when you're walking, you just think all the time. And having a camera making these YouTube videos, it's kind of like going to a psychiatrist and laying on the couch and just talking about your life, right? That's what these YouTube videos are. They're therapy. And hopefully there's therapy for anybody who watches or listens to them. Just, you know, like I keep saying, remember, life's short, man. Don't waste your time doing something that you're not happy to do or want to do. Scottish Deerhound?
Scottish Deerhound, yeah.
How old is she?
10 months, 11 months.
Wow, that's a big dog.
Months, yeah.
That is a horse.
Yes, she is a small house horse.
My God, that dog is so big for a puppy. And it was pulling her around and jumping around. That dog was jumping 5 feet off the ground easily. And I was telling her, how do you keep that dog from just taking off running and just dragging you? Because Jerry, he's such a little dog and he's so strong, he pulls me like crazy. That dog jumped as high as my head. And just hopping, so springy. That was amazing. Beautiful dog. Jerry meets so many dogs on these walks. Come on. Alright, my battery's starting to flash now. Look at these dog tracks. Oh my goodness. Look at my hand. See how it's got the toenail pointing there? This is a dog. Coyote dog prints look completely different. Oh, my nose is freezing. Anyways, we're going to head back to the car. This was a beautiful, very relaxing walk today with Jerry in the park. He hasn't been on the bike path in a while. Oh, that breeze makes it colder. Anyways, just like the title of the video says, life is too short to waste your time doing something that doesn't make you happy. I don't think I'm going to make the title that long. Anyways, but it's true though. Life is short, man. Do what makes you happy. That sounds like a better title. I think I'll title it that. But if you like these kind of videos, give me the thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed already, don't cost you anything. It's free. And whew. At the beginning of the video, people probably think I only put $1 in for gas. But don't be so serious, people. That was just a joke. I didn't put $1 in. I put more than $1. Anyways, thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. Be kind to people. Treat people the way that you would like people to treat you. Thanks for watching. I'm gone! Woo! It's cold! Gone!